Having a 5.5-mile boardwalk and the only legal surfing beach in the city, this little beach town on the coast of Queens is a stark contrast to what we usually think of when we think of New York City. I'm Hava, and today we're exploring Rockaway Beach.
By producing a show about the things to do in New York City, I'm making my dreams come true. I hope it inspires you to do the same, whether that means exploring New York yourself or chasing one of your other wildest dreams. This is Hava's New York.
Based on the map, it seems like the activities at Rockaway Beach are pretty disparate and that there's not a lot along the boardwalk, that the shops and the restaurants are sort of throughout the neighborhood. But it does seem like a great place for a typical beach day, and I think this beach might live up to the American beach standard. Plus, I listened to a group of guys who came up on the bench beside me and they were talking about how great their experience was surfing and that the beaches here in New York State are actually awesome, let alone in New York City. Really crowded here. Now this is the closest beach to the entrance, walkway, whatever you want to call it, from the ferry, which is probably the most common way to get here. But even from the parking lot, this is like right where everybody could first settle. So I'm gonna see if we can find maybe a less dense area where we can park for a little bit. But the jellyfish needs to get back to the water, but I don't want to touch it. Update, not a jellyfish. I don't know what it is, but it's not a living thing. What is that? I started to think this was just the gel insole of someone's shoe, but there's tons of them all over. Maybe they are actually jelly critters. Feeling a little bit sad right now actually, because this is the type of place that is so much fun to spend with family and friends, but for me especially family, and I'm just here by myself. I do have a couple friends that I could ask to come with me, but really I just want my best friends, my family with me here right now. It looks dense as far as I can see, so I'm just gonna find a place to sit down and enjoy. It's just me, so I don't need a lot of space anyway. Alright, so I'm here without a beach towel or an umbrella or anything because it would just be too much to carry all the way out here with my production bag too. So we're just laying straight on the sand. Now that we're here and we're parked, I figure it's a good time to kind of tell you a little bit that I learned about Rockaway before coming here, which is that Rockaway Beach is 170 acres of sand on the Rockaway Peninsula. Supposedly, it's less crowded between 105th and 116th Streets, but I am like smack in the middle of that, and it is very dense, so I can't even imagine how much more crowded it could possibly get in other areas. I guess that just means that it is really crowded all the way down. Surely some of that's because it's an August weekend day, most popular time of year to come to the beach. But from what I can tell, this is truly just classic beach fun, sand, water, anything you can do with that. Although I'm noticing it's not a very shelly or rocky beach. It's a natural beach, but there's not a lot of stuff the beach comes for. Got my reusable bag as a beach towel for my head, my rain umbrella to give me some shade on this sunny day, and I have my earbuds in because I am on the phone with Sam. That was me taking a clip, Sam. I don't think I get very good connection here. Yeah, the call just ended abruptly for the second time. My glasses are covered in like sunscreen and sand and mascara. Trying to reapply sunscreen when you're really sandy, really tough, but I have to because I'm starting to burn. Whew. I thought I would reapply my sunscreen and then lay back down and continue to jam out too. my music, but the breeze feels nice and I think I'm ready to keep exploring. The tide keeps creeping up closer and closer, and I have had a couple of whoa moments. Why I don't move a lot further from the water? There's a lot of people here, so I don't want to encroach too far into the next people's space, and I don't know, I'm just not worried. Here's how close we got this time. Probably about 1 foot, so not as bad as last time where I literally had to pick up my bag for the tide to roll under it. Update, I'm getting no reception out here on the beach, so I'm heading up to the boardwalk where I am hoping to get reception so I can find the Rockaway Beach Surf Shop. That's where I want to go next. There's a little food and drink shack here in bright green, which I think is great. It's pretty much the only thing I've seen here besides bathrooms as far as the boardwalk goes. In case you didn't notice, this is a beach with lifeguards. So my first impression was definitely right because I just mapped it now that I've got reception again here up on the boardwalk, and it is about a 15-minute walk to get to the surf shop. No, I don't feel like doing that. It's a 22-minute walk, or 15 minutes if I use the bus, to get to the Rockaway place that I was gonna go to, which is this cool place that I read about. It's summers only for tacos here at Rockaway. But I'm just here enjoying the beach. The snack bar had some vegan options. I'm not vegan, but I'm vegetarian, and it just, wow, it looks fantastic. Prices aren't too bad, and I think I'm just gonna enjoy the day here at Rockaway Beach, as in the beach, not the neighborhood. This is a Rockaway Beach video because I don't feel like going back and forth. Rockaway and the surf shop are on opposite directions from where I am right now. That said, I did pop into a really cute kind of surf shop boutique on my way here, and it was really cute and nice, and I really like the merchandise. Can I please have the Height of Passion smoothie? Yes. I discovered that the Snack Shack, it actually has 2 different entities. One is this place I discovered, Brothers, which actually sells healthy, nutritious food here at a beach, which is so refreshing, both literally and figuratively. And then we're also gonna try something from the other place that's here, which we'll get to in a second. Another thing while we wait that I had an interesting thing happen to me is this older guy was not hitting on me, just sort of like hitting on me on behalf of his sons, because he repeated multiple times how he was serious, he needs a daughter-in-law, and then I finally had to tell him I have a boyfriend. I got a smoothie at the beach. Cheers. Whoa. That is good for my taste buds and good for my body. 10 out of 10, recommend Brothers when you come to Rockaway Beach. Convenient, nutritious, delicious. I'm waiting in a pretty long line for the Carcass Rockaway food, but I've got to try the vegan empanada. Hi, can I please have a pulled jackfruit empanada? We are heading back to the beach to talk about surfing. A little development in the side story before I get into the surfing is that guy I told you about who was hitting on me on behalf of his sons because he really needs a good daughter-in-law. Then he opens up this brown bag that he's holding with popsicles that the snack bar is selling, and he says he's giving them away and asked me if I wanted one, and I could tell he wanted to give me one. So I said sure, and I thanked him, and then when he walked away I was like, these are really cool. I actually would have loved to try one, but I'm way too full. So I offered it to somebody else who was waiting for her smoothie, and they were really excited and happy, so I kind of got to pass it forward. Now let's talk about surfing. Like I said at the beginning of the video, Rockaway Beach is the only legal surfing beach in New York City. But that said, there is still, I'm pretty sure, a certain zone where it's allowed to take place, and I'm a solid 30-minute walk from all of the surf schools, or still 20 minutes away if I leaned into the bus system. Since I'm not actually surfing today, I don't want to go all that way just to stand around some surf schools and see some people in the water. As far as the waters go, I've heard that they're pretty beginner friendly and there are a handful of places that do lessons. Even though I'm not surfing today, I do love surfing. I've done it twice, once in California, once in Florida. So I would love to be able to surf New York City. So I'll probably come back to do that at some point. Would you like to come with me? If so, comment below so I know to bring the GoPro. You want to know something great about Rockaway Beach? It's free! If you want to just bring an umbrella, a towel, a picnic, and your swimsuit, you will have a great, free, fun, classic day at the beach. Because you can control the cost that you spend on food if you want to bring your picnic or if you want to eat at the snack bar. And if you do want to eat at the snack bar, what's so great is that you have these delicious and healthy and nutritious options, which is just so nice. I mean, I've been waiting for this. How long is it going to take for all beaches in the United States to have these kinds of options? The snack bar costs, and I spent about $20 on a smoothie and an empanada, but it really filled me up. If I could summarize Rockaway Beach from my experience, I would say 3 words: quality over quantity. You've got a simple beach, a simple boardwalk, and one simple snack shack with 2 businesses under the same roof. So just come prepared and you will have a great beach day. But if you want to experience the opposite, not simple and overwhelming amount of things to do, then you're going to want to hit New York City's most famous beach, which is at Coney Island. Be sure to check that video out right now. The link is in the description below. But before you do, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and I will see you there. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!